Hello, my name is Gwectro, and this is Tom Clancy Splinter Cell. Full stealth walkthrough completed with 0 alerts and minimal knockouts. This is DLC mission number 3. That is only available on the original Xbox and PC versions of the game. This is a meme, and almost decided not to do this mission for full stealth because it is just completely random, honestly.
Bishop,
But we
Grim
got some
Daughter needs you to
strategies
get
that we
inside the
can
communication room.
try to pull
There's a
off.
central server inside you'll need to tap into.
Can I ask why?
As long as
And we're
you
going to
don't
show it
expect
off here in
magic,
this video. We
good for
saved
the
the best
agency.
for last
Be good.
when it comes to the full stealth walkthrough of the game here. This mission is ridiculous for full stealth. It is just nothing but pure randomness. It's pretty wild and a really unique mission in the game as well. So right off the bat here, we're going to start once we type on the keyboard. Wait for this guy to turn to the left. And there is some consistency here, thankfully. We're going to distract him by shooting a sticky cam on the opposite end of the room here. He's gonna get suspicious of it, and we're gonna proceed to slowly crawl behind him. You have to slowly do this. Because you are walking on metal, your footstep sounds are a bit louder. The game doesn't really give you that information. We want to walk a little faster there so we can get this guy to turn around right away by hearing us. But yeah, when you're crawling or walking on metal or other specific terrain that increases your footstep sounds, enemies will hear you more clearly. And this whole submarine is nothing but metal. So metal everything, which means everything you do, the guards will hear it. Now, to provide some consistency here, we are going to be knocking out some guards. Switch off the light, and then you want to wait until he gets to the animation of switching the light back on. Sometimes he'll become distracted and alerted to your footstep sounds there behind you if he's not in that animation. When he is in that animation, you have a better chance of not getting alerted by him. So we are going to knock out this guy. We're going to knock out this other guy. You can get by here without knocking him out, but again, consistency's sake, we're trying to provide as much consistency as humanly possible. And there you go. They got the animation. Slowly crawl behind him and knock him out there again and hide him in this corner. No enemies are going to come in this area anyways. But just hiding him in this corner is a big deal. Because he's in the dark. You don't have to worry about it. We're going to wait for this guy up in the upper level again that we previously passed to go back in that direction again. He's going to do a whole patrol around the area. He can't see us down below here, which is why we're waiting for him to face his back to us on the other end of the hallway. So he's going to rotate back around here. There you go. See his legs. And we can slowly crawl behind him. If he does hear you at all while you're crouch walking here, as long as you're in this specific part of the room, you should be alright. And now we got another guard. Could be walking up and down the hallway here. There is a guard sitting in one of these rooms here, but it's okay. As long as you're crouch walking slowly. On not metal anymore, more fabric terrain here, which means our crouching will be a bit quieter, thankfully. Again, the game doesn't really communicate to you that your footstep sounds are a bit different depending on terrain that you're on, but that is absolutely a thing in this game. Which is why in certain scenarios the game can feel a bit random with enemy detecting you in certain areas of the game when you're crawling on fabric or metal or gravel ground. It's all specific as to where you're crouching at. And again, this submarine is nothing but metal for most of the time, trying to get by enemies, so they can hear you very clearly. So with this enemy here, we're going to shoot this diversion camera, not the sticky shocker, or not the sticky camera, sorry, but the diversion camera. We're going to gas him. He's not going to go down. Since we're playing on hard difficulty, These enemies don't go down with gas. They just get stunned. So he's not going to get knocked out. He's going to be all good.
There's still blood frozen.
And there's two enemies here that are going to be talking.
They help
You
me
can
see,
climb up in
but
these
they don't
boxes
stop the
here
nightmares. Killed so many
to get
so
by 'em.
easily.
and then try to do a soft landing in this corner. If you do not do a soft landing, it will hear you and run by this corner. So we want to make sure you do a soft landing there. And then this guard is going to rotate in that direction, turn around, and then turn the other way to the left. That'll give you enough time to open up the trap. Even if he gets suspicious of your presence right there, it's very difficult for him to get to this ladder fast enough to get alerted to you anyways. So even if he does see you there, you should have enough time to get down the ladder. And then we're bopping, we're chilling. We're vibing out here in the corner as we wait for this guard to do the patrol yet again. And this way we can follow behind his back the whole time, nice and slowly, but you want to be able to do this fast enough so that he can get into a specific corner. Again, the timing has to be really good here, and it can also be a little bit random as to when he can get detected by you here. But if you do this fast enough, at certain part of that platform there of crawling, of crouch walking, you'll get to this corner here. Again, it's just practice, something you sort of have to figure out as you practice through repetition to know how to get to this spot quick enough there. But that visual should give you a good indication of where to start speeding up on the platform so they can get to this corner and the guard will not get sensed by you at all. And this guard is just patrolling out there, and he's going to come back into this area again and go back up to that little platform there, and that will allow us to get by him into this next part here. Sometimes the guards up above can see you, so you want to make sure you're right to the right here. Sometimes they'll get sensed by your movement and footstep sounds. Those guys are just chilling as long as you come up here. Now, there is a chance that even these enemies can get alerted to you up here in this vent. It happened to me a couple times. Just make sure you're to the left as much as possible because you are in the light. So try to stick to the left of the wall as much as you possibly can. And then there's one more guard to worry about here. He's going to be rotating left to right super quick. No pauses. But there is just enough time to get by him here into this right corner. Just enough time, and then we're going to shoot a sticky camera to try and distract him. We want to distract him with the sticky camera because then he'll proceed to walk out of this room instead of walking up and down like that. And that'll give us time to crawl out of here into the next room to where we got to access the server. And when we access the server, all hell is going to break loose. And again, more randomness occurs. This looks easy and straightforward, but I promise you it's not. It is absolutely not.
Okay, we've got the signal.
Whole lot of randomness in this mission. I almost decided not to do it because how much of a meme it was, but it would have been the only mission I didn't pull off anyways.
Try for you to make yourself scarce.
And you can thank CC Cleaner for popping up a window. Hopefully that didn't display on the video, but if it did, I cannot control that. Thank you, CC Cleaner. Appreciate
What
it.
exactly did you see?
A shadow that didn't have anything casting it. Just keep your eyes open.
So these two guards are going to pop into this room. That'll allow us enough time to get the heck out of here. One guy's got a spotlight on his head. Supposedly a headlamp, but it looks like a spotlight with how bright it is. And then we can tap on onto this keyboard, and these guys are going to get alerted. And now we got a time limit as well.
We've got incoming. Sounds surprised.
We're going to climb up into this vent here. Enemies are going to smoke us and proceed to move right in, shooting air. Shooting the air. They're alerted by the air. But we're going to stick to this corner here for just enough darkness to be able to sneak by these two guys going down in the next room here. Try to soft land if you can. We're going to run by them. Almost done with the mission, but this last part is pretty rough, pretty sketch. Gonna be some more enemies passing by us here. You don't have to worry about them either. They just proceed to run forward. But then you got to worry about 2 enemies here. I'm going to try and get just enough to the door to where that enemy starts moving forward. Do an airfoil round on him. Try to stun him just long enough so we can just get out of here. And we do get shot at here at the end, but the mission was over. So I just called it. I just didn't care. There's not much you can do here. It's a forceful alert. We try to get out of here as quickly as possible. I get a little bit shot up at the end, but who cares? It's over. It's over. I don't care. It's flawless in my eyes. But you have to make sure that you are hopping up into the torpedo instantly so that that doesn't happen. But that is the end of the mission, and that is the end of the full stealth playthrough of the original Splinter Cell. So if you guys enjoy this type of content, it'd be really cool considering subscribing to the channel. There's a lot of words there. And clicking the notification bell for more. You can check out the full game playlist in the description as well if you want to check out any other missions in the original game. But until the next series, my name is Gwectro. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.